And to me, it brings back all the best in Rolls-Royce, the stupendous search for the best. And today, we've actually seen it happening, and that is quite wonderful. Henry Royce was, of course, a genius in his own right, and when he started off from that little workshop in Cook Street, Manchester, and eventually bursting at the seams, he was offered factory space by the aldermen and citizens of Derby, and so Derby became the great industrialized centre, with in the centre of it, of course, Henry Royce. Where did Rolls fit in this? So Rolls really was the second man in the team. The pity really that the name Rolls-Royce rolled out first instead of last. But Rolls, of course, was the great man. He was a racing cyclist, racing motorist. He loved nothing more than leaping on his bicycle and doing hair-raising trips round the local countryside. He also was a great man for ballooning, and every weekend he used to bring his balloon out, and all the local gas was pumped into the balloon, so all the local Christmas dinners went flat. He came across finally as a great playboy, but he wasn't really just that. He was very hard, very mean, and very frustrated. And of course the story had it that his father,
a few words.
No, not me.
sorry, a slight pause. So Henry Rolls then went to Kitty Hawk in America and met the Wright brothers, and the moment he saw the Wright brothers actually flying an aeroplane in the air with an engine running and a propeller turning, and he sold himself from then on to the air. Kitty Hawk lived with him for the rest of his life and eventually killed him. He practicing to do landings on a small target at Southbourne near Bournemouth. He pushed it too hard, the airplane spun, he dived into the ground and was killed. So that was a dreadful loss. Royce, although from an educational point of view was way behind Rose, he was overawed by him a bit and used to refer to him all the way through as Mr. Rose, whereas he himself was always known as Fred. So to have this remarkable disparity which grew into a company which, as we've seen today, is probably the most hallowed and the most preferred company manufacturing motor cars in the world. And of course the Americans, when they heard about it, they started to make them at Springfield in America, and so the Springfield Ghost came to life, and they are wonderful motor cars. They have 6-volt batteries, they have drum headlamps, and usually they have wooden spoke wheels. But a good one is well worth having. And there was a lovely man there called Frank Cook. And Frank Cook he started with steam cars, Stanley steamers, and he would drive these things all over the place. And now, of course, the whole of the remains of his works and his workshop you will find at the Hunt House. I do beseech those of you who never visited the Hunt House to do so as soon as you possibly can. It is a wonder house, and it's all been built and put together by you, the members.
Eric, may I take that as a point to interrupt and say thank you for I think Eric has also led me very nicely to almost like